Hi guys, it's Tanya from Impact Physio and I'm here to show you a quick slider workout. So sliders are really cool. They're traditionally, if you buy them at the shops, discs with a shiny side which you use to allow gliding movements over carpet, or a felt side which allows gliding movements over wooden floors, which is what we're going to use today. If you don't have these, it's totally not a problem. You can use a pair of thick socks so you can glide over your wooden floorboards, or if you're using carpet, just 2 paper plates. It's as easy as that. They glide beautifully over carpet. So with today's exercise program, just remember, breathe, listen to your body. We're going to do a workout that's focusing on core, arms and legs, so a nice whole body routine. I won't be using a mat because then the sliders get stuck on it. I'll just be using the floorboards. I won't be using a pillow either, but you're more than welcome to use a pillow other than for the bridges in the routine. But hopefully you enjoy it. So let's get started. So you only need 2 sliders for this exercise routine, and in some cases for some of the exercises you only need 1. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to start with some nice pelvic tilts first. So coming back onto the floor, you will place your feet on the sliders to start with anyway, just so they're ready to go. So laying on your back, head, neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. And we're going to alternate between flattening our back into the floor and arching our back away from the ground. So this is some beautiful pelvic tilting which warms up the lower back and gets the blood flowing, gets the circulation going and preps your body for the workout ahead. As you're performing these tilts, you want to try and keep your knees relaxed and apart and your head, neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. So you're going to breathe out as you flatten your back into the floor, and breathe in as you arch your back away from the ground, creating a little mouse hole through here. So we're going to go another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So what we're going to do now is try and keep your back, what we call imprinted onto the ground, which is where you keep it relatively flat. You want to avoid any flaring through the back or the rib cage. So try and stay connected through your back and your core through the rest of the exercises. So for now, we're going to do some heel slides, which are made really nice and easy with the use of the sliders. So you're going to slide one leg away from you as far as is comfortable, as far as you feel you can go, without feeling like your back is going to pull away from the ground. And then you're going to return that same leg and then extend the opposite leg out. So in terms of our breathing, we're going to breathe out as we extend the leg away, breathe in as we return the leg, alternating left, right, left, right. Try and have your heels mainly on the sliders, so the movement comes by you pressing the slider away using your heel. With this one here, arms across chest or arms lengthened up towards the ceiling, just challenges your core that little bit more. So we're going to go another 5 on each side. Breathe out as you extend away. 3 more on each side. And 2. Hips and pelvis nice and level. Last one. Beautiful. Keeping our arms here, we're now going to go into a bridge. So you're going to take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, you're going to scoop your belly in, press down through your feet, through your heels, lift your tailbone up to your ceiling. Think about your knees rolling over your toes. Take a breath in at the top, and as you breathe out, intersegmentally lower down, starting from the top of the ribs, working your way down to the lower back of the pelvis, and eventually releasing. Off we go again. Breathe out to scoop the belly in, press down through the heels, lift the tailbone up to ceiling, lengthen thighs over knees, knees over toes, and then as you come down, create that nice intersegmental movement. Let's go another 5. Good, keeping the top of the shoulders nice and relaxed, toes nice and relaxed, and again keeping your knees hip width apart. They should resemble the number 11. You don't want your legs chatting at all through this. Let's go 2 more. Trying to keep your feet nice and still on those sliders. And last one. Beautiful. This time as we come up into our bridge, we're going to keep the high bridge and we're going to extend the left leg out and in, driving down through our right foot, keeping our hips and pelvis nice and level. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep those hips lifted, and last one. Beautiful. If you need to, lower your bottom back down, otherwise recheck it's scooped in through the tummy, lifted through the glutes and the back of the legs. And now we're going to keep the left leg still, and we're going to extend out through the right leg, ensuring that as that right leg moves away from us, our hips and pelvis stay nice and steady. We're going to go another 10. Breathe out as you extend the leg away. Keep the hips and pelvis lifted. Let's go another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, lowering the bottom down if you need to before we move into the final variation for your bridges. So now we're breathing out as you scoop the belly in, lift the tailbone up to the ceiling, connect again through the breastbone to belly button, and now we're alternating the leg kick out, which simulates more functional movements like walking, where your pelvis has to work to control alternate leg movements rather than the same leg moving for a specific period of time. So keep the bottom lifted, and we're going to do another 5 on each side. So that's 1 and 2. Remember, you can keep your arms across your chest if you want to, or lengthen gently down on the ground, but you don't want to be pushing through them. Let's go 1 more on each side. And scooping the belly in, slowly going down. Just release those hamstrings a little bit. Bring your knees up towards your chest. Place your hands behind your knees and extend your legs up to the ceiling. Just feeling that nice stretch and release through the back of the legs. Beautiful. Now we're going to roll into our side. We're just going to need 1 slider for these plank variations. I'm going to place the slider underneath the bottom foot. So we're going to start into a left side plank, so it's really nice for shoulder stability. It's going to work our obliques on the bottom side as well, and we're going to get a little bit of glute work as well. So you're going to place your left elbow underneath your left shoulder. You want to lengthen up through the body, keeping the bottom leg bent for now, raising that right arm up to the ceiling, nice and long through the right leg. You're now going to extend the left leg in front of you, staying nice and high in that bridge, and then extending that left leg behind you. So we're basically threading that bottom leg underneath the top leg. And if you've ever done thread the needle or needle and thread in a Pilates class, you want to get that nice similar kind of cyclical motion. So we're going to go another 8 and 7. Stay nice and lifted for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's roll the shoulders down and back just to get rid of any tension that will probably build up because they're working really hard to support you. So we're going to go now onto our right side. So this time the slider is going to sit underneath all your sock or paper plate, underneath your right foot. You're anchored down through the right upper arm, so elbow under shoulder, that's really important. Coming up through the side plank, and you want to try and have your nose, breastbone and belly button in the same plane the whole time. So lengthening that left arm up to the ceiling. Again, you're going to alternate threading or sliding that bottom leg underneath the top leg, trying to keep everything else looking dead still. So no twisting or rotation through the rest of the body. 3 there. Beautiful. So now that we're in the rhythm, we're going to go for 8 more. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Beautiful. Coming now into a child's pose stretch. I'm going to grab that other slider, drop our bottom down to our heels, extend our arms away from us, tuck our chin to our chest, and let the back stretch out. So this is your neutral child's pose stretch. To make it a little bit more asymmetrical and stretch out one side of the back more than the other, we're going to stretch the right side out first. So allowing both arms to drop to the left, press your hips to the right, feeling that stretch through under the right arm, into the right lower back, and holding it there for a few breaths. And then sweeping the arms over to your right side, pressing your left hip down, and feeling that stretch through the left side. All right, now it's time for more arm and core workout into our plank series with the sliders. So this is really great for shoulder rehab after, say, you've had a rotator cuff repair and you're at that end stage. Really great for creating nice control through the arms in weight-bearing positions. So one hand on each slider. Allow the shoulder directly over the wrist. You're going to extend one leg back. So we're waking up the glutes and the quads on that side, and they're going to help support us. You're then going to press down through your hands and that toe, those toes, and you're going to lift the other leg up. So you're holding a plank position. I've got my feet fairly wide, so it's going to help maintain my pelvis in the right position. Gently keep your chin tucked in, and we're going to create little circles inwards with each arm, alternating left, right, left, right. So we're going to sweep the left arm in, then sweep the right arm in. Sweep the left arm in, and sweep the right arm in. And our aim is to keep our hips and pelvis as still as we can. And we're going to do 2 more on each side, and 1 more on each side. Beautiful. Coming down to your knees if you need to, rocking backwards and forwards just to give your body a bit of a break. The next move is where we're going to move each arm forwards and backwards whilst in the plank position. Obviously this is the lower intensity option if you want to. Doing the same move on your knees. Great again for shoulder stability, just at that earlier stage in rehab. Otherwise, chin gently tucked in, back in the plank hold, sweeping one arm forwards and backwards. Chin gently tucked in, pelvis nice and stable. Let's go on to the 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely anchored through the left arm now, sweeping forwards and backwards through the left arm. Breathing through the hold, pulling the tummy gently in. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Again, rocking forwards and backwards just to loosen the body up. Right, now we're going to come into standing. We're only going to need 1 slider now. And we're going to finish with some nice glute and quad work. I'm going to do 3 different exercises on each leg. So the supporting leg is the one that's going to be working hard. The foot on the slider is like the show pony leg. That's the leg that creates the movement that the rest of your body has to work against. So the first move is basically termed like a skater kick. So you're going to extend one leg out to the side as you bend down through the supporting leg, knee, ankle and hip. And then to draw that leg back into the midline, you're going to imagine zipping your legs together. You can keep your arms across your chest or fingers either side of your head, or you can add in some really nice arm movement. So sweeping the arm forward on the same side that you're moving the leg. So we're going on to 5, 4, 3, keeping the shoulders nice and still, 2, and 1. And now we're going to step back into a little mini step back lunge. So when you're doing a lunge, the end game is that both knees bend to 90 degrees. The front leg, that knee, isn't travelling forward over the toes too much. And your torso is staying nice and lengthened. And as you come up, you're driving down through that front foot to draw you back up and in. Again, imagine your legs are zipping together. So we're going to go another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Last one on this side. We're going to do some curtsy lunges now. So again, the foot with the slider underneath it, it's going to drop behind and then come back out to the side. And as it drops behind, you're going to simultaneously bend both knees, as if you're doing a curtsy. Again, arm placement, arms across your chest, lengthen out, fingertips on temples. As long as your shoulders and hips stay nice and level through the movement, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go another 5. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. That leg should be burning now. You can shake it out. Again, roll the shoulders down and back just to reset the body. I'm going to do those 3 moves on the other side. So, skater kick first. And again, thinking of that zipping up motion. The leg that's moving out with the slider, that stays straight the whole time. The bending is through the stable leg. And remember, you can add those arms in. Getting that nice lift as you come up. So we're going to go another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, we're going to go back into that step back lunge. So the first few moves, you might have to play around with getting a sense of where your body is in space. For this particular move, you don't want to overextend the back leg. You want to let it basically bend as soon as you start to push back. Just so you don't over-irritate the hip flexors as you push back. And remember, to come forward and up, you're using not the slider foot, you're using your static foot. Let's go another 5, 4, 3, coming up nice and tall, keeping the toe pulled in, last one. Beautiful, and we've got our curtsy lunges to finish. So again, arms where you feel comfortable. You can have your arms in a different position for each of the 3 variations, if you like. And again, shoulders and hips remain over the top of each other the whole time. This ensures that you're not doing a compensatory move and that you're really using the glutes and the quads on that stable foot. We've got 5 more. You can see it's a nice cardio workout too when you're talking through it. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Shaking the legs out, rolling the shoulders down and back. We're just going to finish with a nice little bit of a roll down. So feet are hip width apart, nice and soft through our shoulders, chin tucked in, breathing out as we roll forward, letting our body cascade. Take a breath in at the bottom. As you breathe out, scoop your belly in into the mentally roll up. Roll the shoulders down and back. 2 more. Breathing out to roll forward. Getting a breath back. Scooping the belly and roll up. And rolling down again. And coming up. Nice gentle quad stretch. Really good for balance. Thighs in line with each other. Supporting knees softly bent. I've grabbed the front of my ankle with one arm, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Safety first, have something to hold on to if you need to. And you're trying to hold for 15 to 20 seconds on each side. So thighs in line, standing knees softly bent. Again, shoulders and hips should be nice and level, and the arm you're not using nice and relaxed. And then we can go into a nice standing figure of 4 stretch, where you place one ankle on top of the opposite knee, leaning forward at the waist, feeling a stretch in the buttock of that bent leg, which your bum muscles deserve because they would have been worked out well with this one. Other side. I know I've had a nice workout. So like I said, great little mini workout to do at home. And let's face it, we're all at home a lot nowadays. Inexpensive, pair of socks, pair of paper plates. Give yourself 15 minutes, build up a nice sweat, and enjoy. And we'll see you guys soon. But from Impact Physio, have a great night. Bye.